Yes, and in Revelation 21, those first few verses that we looked at, it says, "Then I saw a new heavens and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God." Now, the new earth isn't coming down out of heaven from God. The new earth, we're not told where it's coming from. It's just simply, it may be in the exact position in space. Of course, we're always moving through space, that it was, but it's refashioned, it's reformed, it's resurrected. But then we have something different. We have coming out of heaven, which I would take to be the heaven, the immediate dwelling place of God, because remember, he has not yet relocated himself to the new earth. He's about to. New earth's created or fashioned, and he's going to bring down with him the new Jerusalem, the heavenly city that Hebrews speaks of and other portions. And when he brings it down to the new earth, then you see it coming down, and then it's placed on the new earth. Well, how does that work with what's the heavenly city now? I did not talk about this that's in the present heaven. I didn't talk about this before, but I could have when we were talking about the issue of physicality. Is there anything physical in the present heaven? Well, since this is coming down from heaven to the new earth, and when it is on the new earth, it is clearly physical. Either it somehow is spiritual in the present heaven and becomes physical when it's brought down to earth, or it's already physical in the present heaven. Because it's certainly physical on the new earth. I mean, you could not be more explicit. And again, when people take it metaphorically, I just have to laugh sometimes because it's got all of these stones. These are heavy, weighty stones, and this is made out of stone. And it's almost like screaming at us. Stone, tangible, it has weight, gravity affects it. It's not invisible, bubbly, floaty, non-material. It's substance, rock, and precious jewels, and stones, and streets, and water that's flowing. You got all of these things to send the message of physical. So, is that New Jerusalem, which we know is physical when it comes down to the new earth, and we know it comes from the present heaven, is it presently in heaven? A physical entity. And how does that work? When somebody dies, is the New Jerusalem right now unoccupied? Is it like people are in the present heaven and it's in the present heaven too, but not occupied until it comes down to earth, until the resurrection? That's possible. We're simply not told. But we are told that there is this city. We're told in Hebrews, and we're told obviously here in Revelation. So it comes down, the directional question, it comes down out of heaven from God. But then it says, God himself comes down. That's another directional thing. God comes down to dwell in that city, which is now on the new earth. And there's a throne, two thrones. Jesus sits on one of the thrones, and then his people reign under him. So that's what Scripture says.